Hey, it's Mark Delaney here, and I've been talking about the term fat, lazy slob. And someone asked, why? Why fat, lazy slob? And I wanted to give you the same answer that I gave them. And it all comes down to the fact that we all have a lot of different types of people in our lives, right? We have some that are good, some that are bad, but I want to talk about four specific ways people judge you. And I want to use the term walking off a cliff. There are people in your life who would literally watch you walk off a cliff and not say anything until you fell. And then they may say, well, I knew you shouldn't do that, or I knew you shouldn't have tried that. But they will watch you walk off a cliff. Secondly, are the people who laugh at you behind your back while you're heading towards the cliff. I don't need to talk about them. We know what they're like. Some people are bold enough to literally laugh in your face as you're walking off a cliff. But I'm the kind of person who will stand in front of you between you and the cliff and tell you, you see that cliff over there? You're about to fall off of it. And so when I came up with the term fat, lazy slob, it wasn't to be negative. It was to say, if you are overweight, significantly overweight, you are heading towards a health cliff. There's no doubt about it. It would be no different if I saw somebody spending money like crazy, going into debt. They're going off a financial cliff. When I see somebody who's treating their spouse, especially a good one, like crap, I tell them, you're going to hit a relationship cliff and it's going to cost you. I can't look at someone who's significantly overweight and not make them aware there's a cliff that's coming your way. It's a health cliff. It's going to make your life miserable. I can't look at people who are lethargic and don't exercise. I don't care how much they weigh. If you don't exercise, if you don't have an active lifestyle, you're heading towards a cliff. And when I hear people say, I don't care about my future, I'm only worried about now. I don't care about it financially. I don't care about it with my health. I don't care about it in my relationship. I don't care about it with my job. That person's heading towards a cliff. And I would I would feel terrible watching someone walk off a cliff and not making them aware of the cliff they're walking on. So these videos I make, when I use the term fat, lazy, slob, it isn't about insulting or embarrassing or anything. It's waking people up. If you are overweight, if you live a sedentary lifestyle, and if you're not thinking at all about your future, you're heading towards a cliff. But in this case, that cliff is medical visits, prescription drugs, surgeries, heart attacks, cancer, high blood pressure, strokes. Those are the cliffs that you're walking towards. And unfortunately, it's not just a cliff that affects you. It affects your children. It affects your parents. It affects your siblings. It affects your husband, your wife. It affects everyone who's depending on you for anything and everyone who loves you. And I care more about you in many cases than I care about your feelings about what I'm saying to you. And it takes a very, very unique and interesting person to literally care more about someone's results than about how they feel about what you're telling them, which is why there's so many people who are watching you walk off a cliff and saying nothing. I just want you to really think about that. There is a cliff in all of our futures. The question is how soon and how much we are running towards that cliff instead of walking slowly and avoiding it. And I want you to think about the stuff you do today, what you eat, how much activity you get, how much sleep you get, how you interact with people and circumstances that stress you out. Because all of those things move your cliff a little bit closer to you or move you closer to the cliff. You decide which one it is. And whatever it is that you're going through right now, I promise you it's worse when you have health problems thrown in with that. Do you get what I'm saying? So someone's watching you English. Someone's in your life is watching you walk off a cliff. They know you have a problem. They don't say anything. Someone laughs about you behind your back. They know, and they make fun of you. Some tell you in your face, but they don't do it constructively. They just kind of make fun of you. But I'm looking at you in the eye and I'm saying with love, with caring. I hope this video wakes you up to the fact that you're heading towards a health cliff or any type of cliff in your life. And I want you to stop and go away from that cliff. I want you to stop doing what's causing the cliff and act, behave, make better choices. And if I can help you do that, fine. I'd love to do that. But whether you let me help you or not, until you wake up to the cliff that's coming in your direction, you're just moving towards it. And that's my message for you today. At least that's one of my messages for you today. Every single person on this planet has one body. And once you blow that body, you don't get another one. You can get another car, you can get another house, you can get another husband, another wife, you can have more children, you can get another job, you can get another career, but you will never, ever, at least in the foreseeable future, replace that body that you are not taking care of. And that's my message today. I hope that makes sense. Hope this helps you. If you like it, like the video, share, give me a comment. Tell me what you think about what I just said. If you know someone who needs to hear this message, send it to them. And if you have any questions about how you can take the first steps to improving your body, send me a message and I will share with you some things that you can do to start improving your body.